Looks very bad. Ooh. What's up? Come on in. Come on in. Hey, everybody. What's up? This is April. What's up, my TCG fam? How's everybody? Come on in. This is CJ So Cool, the new single. His new single is great. I love it. Let's see if you guys can hear that. Single is great. I love it. Single is great. I love it. I hope you guys can hear that. Tell, you can tell, you can tell. I won't give up. Won't give up, won't give up. Just hold on in that basket. Hey, Alice. All right, what's up? Hey, Alice. How's everybody doing tonight? All right, it's Sunday night. We are getting ready for this upcoming week. Crazy situation going on with our boy, Young Thug, who's being used in this political type of situation in Georgia. It's all politics. There's no proof. There hasn't been any proof that's been brought out anyway. So good for him, but it's sad that the state, the DA, is doing that. So, yeah, crazy situation. So, yeah, this single, CJ So Cool, I love it. I don't know if anybody has heard his previous songs. This one is the best. This is the best. I think he's truly written from his heart this time. And honestly, even though he's a YouTuber, I feel like he's better. This song itself is better than a lot of hip hop artists' songs that are out right now. He really did his thing. I like the hook. He really did his thing. See what happens when you write from the heart with any craft, any art. Do it from the heart, and you'll get great results. Because this is great. And that is why Young Thug should not be where he is right now Not from actions, because like I said, we haven't seen any proof of those actions as far as him being tied to the Donovan Thomas murder. But as far as his lyrics, they can't use that against him. He wrote from his heart, and that's what every artist does. That's what every artist write from their heart. So they can throw that in the garbage. It's ridiculous. Let's just rewind that back. For those of you who are just coming in, we'll go back and play it again. He deserves it. CJ So Cool with this. We should have included that on our title. Has anyone heard this other than myself? CJ So Cool, you can tell. Hopefully you can hear that. Won't give up, won't give up. What's up, Alice? Won't give up. I love that chorus. It's funny, or not funny, but it's amazing how time can help with growth mentally. And mental growth comes out on the outside. And the actions, your actions. Oh, don't give up on yourself. Yes. So yeah, I was saying, I was just talking about the Young Thug trial. There's no proof of him being tied to so far. And I don't think any proof is going to come out of him being tied to Donovan Thomas's murder. And the reason I say that is because supposedly Lil Woody, he was supposed to been one of the state's key witnesses. And look at what's going on. I mean, he's really turned the courthouse into a circus for real. Everybody's saying circus, but I mean, it truly is. He's turned it into a huge circus. Oh my goodness. Oh, did you all hear about the this week? This came out about the ex parte meeting. So there were 14 people, 14 people in that ex parte meeting. So we were thinking that it was the two states attorneys, excuse me, not Young Thugs, attorney, the two states attorneys, the judge, the witness, Lil Woody, and Miss Bumpus, Lil Woody's attorney. Well, it came out this past week that there were 14 people in that meeting, that private meeting, where the Judge Glanville, was influencing Lil Woody to testify, which he's not supposed to. He's supposed to be biased. So, but the whole thing is that they didn't notify the defense, Young Thug's attorney, that whole team. No one on the defense knew about this private meeting that was held that morning. They were just waiting. They waited till like court usually starts around 8:39. They were waiting until about 11 something. The defense, Young Thug, they were just in the courtroom waiting. So didn't no one tell them anything. And then they ordered the transcript. They wanted the transcript from that meeting. They got partial. Did you hear about that? They got the partial transcript from what happened in that meeting. Don't you want to know what happened in that meeting for them to for the judge to give them a partial transcript? They didn't give them all of the information that occurred in that meeting that was said. And from what Mr. Steele, Young Thug's attorney, from what he said, um, Lil Woody said, "Okay, well, if I have to testify, I'm gonna say I killed him." Talking about Donovan Thomas or something like that. But yeah, so pretty crazy stuff going on. Miss Bumpus, the Lil Woody's attorney, she asked to be released. Um, the biggest thing with this week, the biggest thing that's happened this week, in my opinion, is that this. So, as you remember from the week before, Mr. Steele was found in contempt after bringing it out about that meeting. He wanted to know why the judge was in there influencing the witness. So the judge found him in contempt for not releasing who told him about that meeting. Okay, so it came out supposedly Miss Bumpus, Lil Woody's attorney, when they left the meeting, she contacted Mr. Steele and told him what was said in that meeting. She is stating that, from what I understand, she said that she didn't know she was supposed to that it was a private meeting. Of course she would know because guess what? It's not proper procedure for the judge to be speaking the way that it I mean it's crazy. It's like some corrupt stuff. This is so corrupt, crazy. The DA, she's corrupt. She sit there and prosecuted Young Thug, Trump, and I'm not saying that nobody, because I don't know what folks have done or whatever, but her own house wasn't clean. Hello, she's sitting there using our tax dollars for her in-office affair. So her house wasn't clean for her to be, going after folks. So she can be a bulldog all she wants, but she needs to make sure that her own house is clean. It is not. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, it seems like these people are voted into these um, high offices and these public officials, they feel like they are kings and queens. They can make law. They don't make law. They have to follow the law just like we have to follow the law. Follow proper law, Constitution of the United States. Everybody has to follow it. So the state of Georgia folks, they forget that. And I'm referring to mainly law enforcement. Law enforcement, in my opinion, is corrupt. You can ask anybody that's probably uh, from the state of Georgia, because it's been going on for a long time. Long time. And what we're going to do is we're going to play our song. Long time. And what we're going to do is we're going to. Hey, Lyrical. How you doing this evening? Have you heard this song? Have you heard CJ So Cool's new release? It's called You Can Tell.
Other burger joints have them, but
Just,
playtime is over. The meat
well,
professionals will take it from here.
oh, well, you're about to hear it now. Looking for insight in that data from our. So here it is now. Oh, thanks. Sorry about that. I didn't know. Oh, I'm great. Yeah, I had a great, happy weekend. It was a little hot. I'm sure from what I understand, it's hot everywhere right now. It's really hot, so y'all be careful. It's really hot. I think it was like in Virginia area, it was like 101 near like the Virginia Beach area. Luckily, they have the beach there because I know they're not used to that kind of temperature. And then, did you hear about the Louisiana storms? Not storms, but tornadoes, actually. You can tell, you can tell. Like you. That's the chorus. Ah. Everybody hit the like button. It's just a few of us in here. That's okay. And we just go on, right? We continue on, TCG fam. That's right. The shooting of where? What's happened? Lyrical, what's happened? What's happened? Lyrical, what's happened? What's happened? A shooting just happened? Tonight? What's happened? A shooting? Julio. Tonight? Julio. Hmm. Julio. Julio. I haven't heard about that. I've been working on a story actually for a video that I'm working on. So I've just been creating some content, doing research and stuff. Research and stuff. Jacksonville. Julio. Jacksonville. Oh my goodness, he was shot and killed in Tampa. By who? Oh my goodness, he was shot and killed in Tampa. I haven't heard about this at all. Okay, so that was said. His attorney made a statement. So this must be something crazy. This must be something involving probably law enforcement for him to have an attorney that's speaking. for him to have an attorney that speaks. Guys, excuse my dog. That's who's making all that noise with her little phone. You know what? Speaking of shootings, um, CJ So Cool, you know, he was shot, I think, 4 times last year. You know, these people broke into his home and it was a shooting. They were trying to rob him, but he grabbed his gun. They went into upstairs to his bedroom while he was asleep with guns. Two of them went into his room, and the others were downstairs. The other one person was downstairs, but they shot him 4 times. He was able to grab his gun from his nightstand and shoot back. Luckily, of course, he survived and everything, but his they found the people. It's gang related from not gang related, but it's members of a gang from LA. And the female, which who's supposed to be the like the main person in this group of three that were caught, um, what had happened is they actually had burglarized several homes. So, but the female, her hearing is coming up. So, well, actually, no, they've already had the hearing. So they've already been uh, found guilty for what they did to CJ. So cool. However, it's something else that you know, like I said, they were like on a crime spree. So he is going to testify in this upcoming other trial that she's involved in. This is why I say I'm not a criminal, but if I were a criminal, anything I do would be done by myself. Alice, relax. Wait, wait. Just get a little out. Sorry about that. Oh, guess whose birthday it is? Is that it's today? Oh, that was today. Clarence Thomas. Judge Clarence Thomas. Now, for those of you who may not be too familiar with Clarence Thomas, now he is only the second black man to serve as long as he has in the for the justice for the Supreme Court. So that's major. However, long time ago, long time ago, and it seems like he has erased this from his record because I tried to find it and get some more information about it because I can't remember the details about it because I was so young. But this man, and keep in mind, he is a judge now. He is serving on the Supreme Court. This man was caught because he was a mayor a long time ago, and um, he was caught. Now, this is allegedly because I can't remember the exact details. He was caught in a hotel with a prostitute with drugs. Long time ago. This man was charged and convicted of whatever they charged him with. And after he did his whatever punishment it was, he he's now a judge. So it would almost be similar to like President Trump. He's now a felon, but they said that he could still run for president. He could still be president, even though he is a felon. So, hey, that's how it goes. Now, for regular people, for us regular citizens, if we commit a crime and we become a felon, that is going to limit our opportunities heavily. It puts a limit on your life, your lifestyle, your opportunities. So it it's kind of backwards. I mean, it really is not fair. So yeah, I pay attention to all this kind of stuff, the justice system and the politicians. And you know what? When you play a song over and over like this, it's a hit. When you play something over and over and over, like I've been doing with this song, it's a hit. This is going to make history. And the reason I say it's going to make history is because this is going to be the first YouTuber that I know of that is going to go mainstream on the radio, mainstream with this song. It's not just going to be a YouTube or, online single. This is going to go mainstream. You're going to hear it on the radio. He's going to be performing in places. He's going to be performing this song. And like I said, if for you all that know CJ So Cool or that don't know CJ So Cool, if you go to his channel, he's been a YouTuber. He's had his channel since 2014. He's been making songs since he's been a YouTuber. This right here, this song, is going to take him over to that next level for sure. As far as the music industry, because he's very successful as far as his channel. He almost has, I think, like 10 million subscribers, close to 10 million subscribers. Wait, that doesn't sound right, does it? 10 million. Let's see. Yeah, he's got 9 million subscribers. That's a lot. That's a very successful channel. He started off with like pranks. Him and his brother. His brother Jinx. His name is Jinx. He also raps, but his brother had his YouTube channel first. CJ So Cool. He left the Navy. He moved out to Vegas with his brother. His brother, taught him about YouTube. CJ So Cool started his own channel, and at the beginning, he was doing like pranks. Um, and it was like how they play stream with the video games and stuff. He was doing that, and then he's like has an obsession for shoes because he grew up really poor, so he's obsessed with shoes. So he does like shoe unboxing. He still does that till this day. But so that's how it started. He met this female in Vegas with 3 kids. So he started incorporating the 3 kids into his videos. And yeah, his channel is just grew from there. And he's got a personality that's just so vivacious. So it wasn't hard for him to like he has that personality of someone who is going to succeed at anything they try if they just put their mind to it. He has that go-getter mentality from what it seems. This song reminds me of something from back in the day. I can't think of it, but that I think it's so catchy. This hook, tell you can tell, like someone's gonna come out with what that's similar to because it's very catchy. Uh, I'm still trying to find. You okay? I'm still trying to find some information on. I see the article, but this one's so small. It's really not giving enough information. It's so tiny. Let's see. Okay. Won't give up, won't give up. Received. Okay. Oh, Young Thug's dad. Let's talk about that. So, what is it? Young Thug's father, Big Jeff? He had an interview this week. I saw this on Sylvia's channel. She was actually there, but this man said that he is the one that created YSL. He didn't create it as a gang, of course, but he said he created YSL as like a label, just what it is, and it was their way of giving back to the community. So he said that he picked 17 artists, and one of them was Ghana. He picked 17 artists. They have not collected any money from Ghana nor any of the other artists that they picked. So things are coming out that's completely opposite from what the DA is saying. Truly, I mean, really. Like, she really painted this picture like this stuff that he says in his song is what he was doing. But I'm sure. I mean, nobody's house is completely clean, especially when you're from the hood. I mean, young men growing up in the hood, it's hard to not get into something, when you're out there in the street anyway. If you're not in the street, then it's not hard to stay away from stuff. But when you're in the street, yeah, I mean, you're right there in the street. So it's hard to just, you know, not get into certain things. But I mean, from what she's talking about, this big gang and um killings and like it's just going too far. And like I said, it's no proof thus far. So is she just really looking corrupt? Her, Miss Love, Miss Hilton, all of them, they're really looking so corrupt right now. The Judge Glanville. So it's like all of law enforcement in the state of Georgia, that everybody's looking just plain corrupt right now. And then what was I gonna say? But yeah, the dads, and it's supposed to be coming out on that interview. I think CNN, one of the spokespersons or one of the journalists from CNN, I can't remember the name of that show. You know how they have the small shows on the big channel? That's how it is. So he's got his own little show on CNN, this man. But he had a lot to say. He had a lot to say about the DA, Bonnie Willis. This is really about Bonnie Willis. This is not about Young Thug. This is not about. And you know what? I think that because he is Young Thug, he's got this name. He made it in the music industry. And because of the stuff that he raps about, she's trying to use that because she knew that a lot of people would believe what she's saying. Is how I feel. She knew that people would believe what she's saying because of what he raps about. The way he was carrying himself, what he raps about, where he's from, all of those things. But guess what? You cannot use those things against a person where they're from. You cannot use the way they carry themselves because that's stereotyping. And you cannot use a person's freedom of speech against them. That's against the law. So she is acting like she's above the law. She is not. She is acting like she's above the law. She is not. Yeah, no one's above the law.
Do you want to be here?
I'm here.
Okay.
His song is only 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 13 seconds. This is a commercial. I mean, trying to skip it. Have to work on one thing also. Okay, I'm trying something, guys. I just want to try this and see what happens. This man's shooting happened at 4 this morning, almost 5. Holiday Inn, Tampa North. Let's see if this works, guys. Is it working? My goodness. All right, just a moment, people. That is not working, huh? Just a second, everybody. Thanks for your patience. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I can see it. There it is. Okay. So this is what I found. This is an article. This is from CBS. And anything that I discuss or share on this channel is protected by the Copyright Act of 1976. And that is in my description. Okay. Okay, so I guess I have to control it from here. All right, so his lawyer, one of the victims was believed to be Charles Jones, but police said his identity is pending confirmation by the medical examiner. Three other people were injured in the shooting. Fusco told WTSP that Julio was in Tampa to celebrate his birthday at an Airbnb, but was asked to leave because there were too many people at the residence. He then went to the Holiday Inn where he was reportedly ambushed. Wow. So more than likely, from what it says, he probably had like a private type of upscale party. And then because it was too many people, he had to relocate his party and he went to the Holiday Inn, which of course is a public, entity with a whole bunch of people. And word probably just got out. And Julio, who is over 1 million followers on Instagram, shared and promoted on his page that he was in Tampa. Oh, he shared it. This is what I'm saying. You just can't tell everything. You just can't talk about everything for his birthday. I mean, but if you're in the limelight, it's, and you want people but unless I was performing, I wouldn't have told anybody where I'm celebrating my birthday unless I'm performing there. Hotel guests were not evacuated, but police were on the scene to assist them if necessary. Police are urging the public to provide any video or information they may have to assist the investigation. All right, so people are on the loose. Or if you saw something or heard something, any little detail can help us figure out what happened this morning. People can contact the Tampa Police Department at 813-231-6130. Okay, so let's close this out. All right. Yay. We did it. All right. So let's see what else we can find in the news. I want to show you a picture of Young Thug's father. Actually, I think I have to share my screen again. Let me just get to the point where I'm going. Content. And I'm just going to pull up certain things from my channel. And this is just because we haven't been able to interact and share information like this with each other. So since this is our first time, I'm gonna just pull up a few pieces of information that I've been coming on here talking about for those of you who haven't had a chance to maybe um, keep up with the trial and stuff like that. So let's see. I'm gonna go to um, let's see. Trying to find a video that has some good information in it. Those attorney gets. I guess we'll go to these funny moments with little Woody, not little Woody. And Bug. Okay, let's play this. I'm sure everybody has seen this, if not from more than likely from the news, possibly. Pause it. There's the volume. Oh, something that's very important before we get into the week. So this is what we're waiting on right now. So oh, you were able to see my screen? Oh, I thought I had stopped sharing. Sorry about that. Let's see. It says, yeah, I could have sworn I clicked on stop sharing. Can you still see my screen? Lyrical, can you still see my screen? Still see my screen? Just all over the place with this computer. Ah, what the heck? No. Wait, you can hear me, but you can't see me. Oh, there it is. Okay. There it is. So you can't see my screen anymore? So you can't see my screen anymore? Okay, so let me just go over one thing that we're waiting on. We're waiting on last week. I think it was Thursday or Friday. I can't remember the exact day. It probably was the end of Thursday. It came out that so Mr. Steele, he was found in contempt. Okay, so you can't see me, but you just can't see my computer screen anymore, right? So anyway, it came out that a member of the defense, you remember when Brian Steele, Young Thug's attorney, he was trying to okay, he was trying to get the judge to approve a certification for review for that situation, for that private meeting when the judge um, was involved in supposedly influencing Lil Woody. So the judge declined that. Now, if the review is held, from what I understand, that could mean possible mistrial, a mistrial, or it could halt the hearing. It could halt it, which would mean that these guys they would be able to go home and they would have to start all over with the trial without that judge. But the judge declined the review. So to me, if you are, it's just like the judge in the Judge McAfee in the Fonnie Willis case, not Fonnie Willis case, but um, the Trump case in for the state of Georgia. He they asked him for a certification for review. He approved it, and that's where the Supreme Court gets to come in and review the information. So in that situation, Judge McAfee worked for um, Fonnie Willis at one point. So yeah, the state is the state. Always remember that. The state works for the state. So whether it's a public defender that's representing you, or whether it's the state prosecuting you, whether it's the judge, uh, probation officer, police, all that's is one side. That's the state. So state is the state. And I'm not saying that everybody in law enforcement is wrong. I'm not trying to speak against law enforcement, but here in the state of Georgia, I will say that there is some corrupt things going on. Let me say that. And I'm sure it's everywhere. Corrupt and tyrants is everywhere. But what I'm saying is it's just very open and it's almost like they're not trying to hide it. They're not hiding what's going on in in that man's hearing. just gonna share the screen again. And just waiting for that to load on the screen for you all. Just waiting for that to load screen for you. Can't see it.
Signed the order. Now, they've asked for immunity. I've signed the order. So basically,
Volumes.
whatever you have to tell us, you'll tell us.
Say no more.
Do you wish to testify, Mr. Copeland? Is that no? You have to say no on the record.
Say it again.
Do you wish to testify?
He said I can tell him whatever I got to tell him. So I testify.
You will testify.
Okay, let's go ahead and exit this.
Spell it both, please.
Kenneth,
Mr. Copeland, do me a favor. Pull your chair up as close as you can to the
Alright, let's-
microphone and speak
I'll
directly into it
prepare
so
myself a little
we can
better.
all hear you. So
Next
if you
time.
could state and spell your first and last name for the record, please.
Just stop.
Kenneth
sharing.
Copeland.
Okay. All right, so we'll get into sharing and things a little later. Right now, I'm just kind of seeing what options that I have figured out, or that I can try and figure out now. And now, one thing that I am working on, as I was stating earlier, I am working on something, and I'm doing a little small story on CJ Poole. And the reason I'm doing a little story on him is because he deserves it. He deserves it. He did a story himself, and he's had interviews like with Say Cheese, and I'm sure on the other platforms. But he also did a little one of his own videos where he kind of did a small little bio, and then throughout his whole YouTube career, he's done videos of um, his life. You know, he's very transparent with where he's from and things that he had gone through. His mom was heavy into drugs. His father, he didn't know who his father was, or he passed. Yeah, he didn't know who his father was, if I'm not mistaken. He so he's, you know, they were raised, him and his brothers, and I think they have one sister. They were raised with their grandmother. So their mom didn't raise them because she was, you know, strung out on drugs, and they were raised with their grandmother, and they were very poor. They didn't have much. Um, but for him to stop it, stop Alice, have come so far and reach the point that he's reached his success is just awesome. So yeah, I'm doing a story on him. He's also responsible for Alice through the screen. Yeah, look, it's true. He's responsible for several YouTubers like CJ on 32. He's responsible for actually bringing out CJ on 32. He encouraged him because CJ on 32 did his I don't know if they call it. I don't think they call it. That's probably old school, but yeah, he swooped up CJ So Cool's Jeep that he has, and you can check out it. One of those that's he did a video on that, but he encouraged CJ on 32 to um, do a YouTube channel because he was into like customizing vehicles and rims and all this stuff. So CJ on 32 then started a channel customizing. I mean, collecting vehicles, customizing, and stuff like that. So, and he's very successful. His channel is very successful. He's also responsible for lots of other YouTubers as well. Pretty much everyone around him, everyone who's ever known him, who's ever on videos, they pretty much have YouTube channels. I don't know if you all have dogs. They are so fun. They are so fun. Hey, Alice. Hey. Look, they're so sweet. Look at them. They're so sweet. Hey, relax. Relax. This one, boxer. I don't know if you all know about boxers. They're a little, they can't sit still sometimes. They like to play. No. And they don't understand how strong they are. So, they don't understand how strong they are. They don't understand that their teeth are big. So they play in the wrong way. They're super strong. Just in case anyone new has come in, we're going to play our song for tonight again. And don't worry, I'm gonna tag him in this. So if we ever make money off of this video, we'll be able to share the proceeds. So there's a commercial. For some reason, I am not talking at all tonight. Like by this time, I would usually be yawning and tired. Oh, probably because I had some coke, I had caffeine. I'm supposed to be going to the gym in the morning earlier. Sometimes like if I stay up too late, I'll just stay up until the gym opens. It just depends on how late and what, the schedule is for the next day. So I'll be quiet for a minute. If anyone's new in here, you can hear the song. This is CJ on 32. You can tell it's new single. So, yeah. Uh, we should, let's go ahead and tag animals in our title. Another commercial. One. No. No, stay. Go to bed. No, go to bed. See, she's full. She's in a huff and puff. And no, if anyone new is coming in, that's my dog. She's no. She's not trapped anywhere. I'm just keeping her away from my area where I am because her feet makes too much, her little claws makes too much noise. This floor over here. I have to have our space because I'm a little allergic to her skin. No. You're huffing and puffing. Let me see if I have hit all the points I wanted to hit. Oh, and this week is the 25th is when they're supposed to have the um the hearing. And I don't know if I even finished what I was saying. I'm sorry. So Mr. Steele found in contempt. So one of the defense attorneys at that private meeting, they felt like found something going directly since the denied the certification for the review. One of the other defense attorneys on the Young Thugs side, they filed an immediate emergency review from the Supreme Court in regards to that private meeting that the judge was involved in. So that's so that's supposedly that's supposed to halt the trial, halt it, or there may be a mistrial. I mean, who knows? So that's what I'm waiting to see. And then also what's supposed to be scheduled for the 25th, that hearing involving uh this what is her Bumpus? What's her name again? Get it used.
It's enduring.
Bumpus. Yeah, Bumpus. So Kenneth Copeland, Lil Woody, he's still on trial. Yeah, he's still on trial. What they're doing right now, they're just going over the defense is going over the interrogation videos that the state is going to play. The rest of them, the rest of the video that they're wanting videos that they want to play involving when Lil Woody was interrogated. Why are they playing four different interrogations? Oh, goodness gracious. And word on the street is that Lil Woody actually had something to do with that murder. And people say, "Oh well, isn't Lil Woody doesn't he?" No, no, no. Say, um, but yeah, it's that situation. I mean, I can't really speak on that because it's just this is hearsay. I'm trying to stick with what has come out in the courtroom. Yeah, it's a lot to this. But all this is alleged. Nothing has come out. Um, I'm just going by what, my observation as far as what's going on in the courtroom. And I'm going by information I know from before this trial started. So, and I'm talking about two different things. Keep in mind, CJ Sokol does not have anything to do with this young man trial. These are two different entities. CJ Sokol is a YouTuber who's about to be considered a rapper because this is going to blow up. This is single. No, 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 no. And then, of course, Young Thug is a known artist who's already made it. Let's see what happens. No, don't do that. What's up? What is up? What are you doing tonight? What's up? It's really late.
Pull up on the opposite info. And gang, put the bullets in your window. Catch a big hit to get a custom info.
See, these are old singles that he's put out.
Just
So this is nothing compared to his new I'm calling it that he just put out. It's going way beyond YouTube. Remember, I'm the first. I'm sure I'm not the first that's saying that, but yeah. So you can tell it's definitely going way beyond YouTube. Remember, I said that. This is one of the songs that he did with his brother, Jinx. Jinx calls himself Jinx the Rebel now. Alice, what are you doing? You're too high up. Oh my gosh. Alice, sit down. Let me get her situated.
A lot of businesses, so my kids and my network need to keep up. Thank you, Verizon Business. Now for businesses, it's fast and reliably on the same network as ours are us. So whatever's next, I'll go do it five. Switch to the partner businesses rely on.
Yeah, so I'm just sitting here playing CJ So Cool after his hit single has come out, or after a hit single has come out. You can tell, that's gonna be a hit. So I'm just binge watching CJ So Cool's or binge playing CJ So Cool's music. I'll be right back. Oh. I'm gonna do see tagged his name in the um title CJ So Cool. I just wanted to make sure that it's okay for me to be playing his music like that. Of course, not getting in trouble with the channel. So, Okay, so one thing I'm noticing that I love about this video is that you don't see any partner. You just see um, himself and his children. So I like that. In this tone, the chorus, it sounds so familiar to me. It's so catchy. So I wonder when they start inviting him to perform places because of his hit single, I'm calling it hit. But when they start inviting him to places, I wonder is he gonna because this is gonna take him to a whole nother level in the music industry. Like he's already a successful YouTuber, but this right here, this song is gonna put him in the music industry. In there. Like this is better than most than a lot of this right now. But so he's gonna be invited to perform and stuff. And he got so many songs. He can actually tour with somebody. He can be on someone's tour. But I wonder is he gonna use his name is TJ So Cool? He should. That's his brand, just keep it. It's like my name. I'm not changing April the Cool Gardener, even I'm kind of converting it over to an informative channel. Informative informative slash reaction channel. But I'm still gonna keep my original brand, my LLC, April the Cool Gardener. 'Cause that's where it started. That sounds so familiar. I just can't think of who had a chorus like that. Don't give up. Yeah, it sounds so familiar. That hook. Mm, mm. Don't give up, don't give up. Now you can tell, you can tell, you can tell. That sounds familiar. Like, now you can tell, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da, 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 da. Don't care. Whoever wrote it, this is a hit. Okay, so let's give a serious reaction instead of being a huge fan of the songs. I love it. That hook is what I love. Nice. That was nice. Did you hear that? Let's rewind that a little bit. So I like the video itself, how he has it just himself and his children. It's no one else in the video. I like that. I've never seen a video with just well, I'm sure I have, but yeah, you usually don't see that. So the focus is all on the artist. I like that. It's just it's more of a passionate type of song. It's really nice. I really like the message behind it. It's like he's gone to a different level of his life, you know? He's graduated from previous levels, moved on to a different level of life. Won't give up, won't give up. I like this one, the previous single, yeah, Before You Can Tell. I like this one too. Not as much as you can tell, but I think he's very talented. This one's nice too, but it's nothing like this latest one. This latest one just has more substance. Well, actually both of them, but it's really the hook for this latest one. You can tell the hook is so catchy. I mean, it's just something you want to hear over and over. And that's what you need to make a hit, you know. You want something that's gonna bring people in to play it over and over. That's what it's all about. So everybody can relate to it, you know. Everybody, no matter what type of person you are, who you are, everybody can relate to a song like this. It's like he's humbled himself. You guys can hear it out there. Because I could be playing this by myself. Let's make sure. Won't give up, give up. Because I could do playing this. Well, let's play it again. I'm telling you, that song is nice. It's a super big hit. I like the way he just surprised everybody with this because he hasn't mentioned anything about him working on a single. Well, actually, last year he played a little clip on I think Instagram, and he was like asking the opinion of should he make this a single. That could have been that song, I don't remember, but that could have been that. This could have been the hook because it was a hot hook, and this is a hot hook or a chorus. The chorus, I guess, not the chorus. Chorus and I think I played this today or tonight. I think I played this song probably I don't know, maybe 12 or 13 times, 15, I don't know. And it's only 2 minutes and 13, so it's a pretty short song. So I think if he put it out, like if it goes mainstream, they probably would have an ad on it. You know what? It's really instead of adding to it, he can add to it, but like do it on a remix and let somebody else do the verse. You know, like Lil Wayne. That would be hot. Lil Wayne or Kendrick, like he wouldn't be able to get that. But I don't know because Kendrick Lamar he likes more conscious type of music. So like I can see him doing a hook on this. I can do it. I can see him doing 16 bars on this. A verse. So you all has anyone heard this but except me? Is anyone a fan of it? Am I the only one? So he's got me. I love it. Okay, let me make sure I've hit everything that I want to hit because tomorrow's the start of this. It's worth the videos for the interrogation for Young Thug. I cannot wait for cross-examination to start with Lil Woody. If it does start, we don't know. might be paused. All right, so that was my long, super long reaction. I love this song. I like the way he's more humble. He's humbled himself. He's it's all about himself, his children, and it's nice. So I love it. And tomorrow the trial will continue. So, the Young Thug trial, if anyone's new in here. So I'll be looking forward to that. And does anybody have any questions about anything that I've gone over as far as the trial? My opinion as far as there's no proof of anything. And yeah. I'm just gonna play it one more time. See, I'm telling you, I love this song. So, and okay, I'm not gonna play it again.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, let's just stop. 'Cause I'll be playing that all night. I like nice hits, stuff that just kind of gravitates towards your brain. That was nice. Okay, so I guess that's all I have tonight. I appreciate everyone that's coming here tonight and watched and listened. And yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you for your support. And hopefully I'll get the hang of this live and, the screen sharing and all that on the live and be able to do more live reactions and and that's my dog. That's my boxer snores like that. Actually, I put it on one of the videos. I actually have her. She's laying right here by my desk, and I recorded her snoring because she snores so loud, like an old grandpa. But yeah. All right. So, I mean, anybody say something or anything? Not. Thank you again for coming in. You all have a good night. Have a great morning. If anything surprising happens in court, I'm just gonna come up right here on live. Just come on live on my phone if I have to. So yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Peace.